Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us live on Front Porch News and Chad's Media for Game 1 of this best-of-3 regional quarterfinal between the Sulphur Springs Ladycats and the Lady Vandals. This is actually a rematch of last year's regional quarterfinals, where there's these exact two teams faced off against each other in this exact same round. The Ladycats took that series in 2 games, though they were 2 very different games. They won the first game by a final score of 2-0. And then they came back in Game 2 of the series and won 9-2, I believe. So we're very excited for another good matchup. Obviously, a chance for the Lady Vandals to get a little bit of revenge from last year. Actually, it was 9-1, not 9-2 at Game 2 last year. But this was a really, really young Van team who only graduated, I believe, 1 or 2 players off of that team. And even this year, again, still very young. I'm looking at their roster, and I see 3 seniors, a ton of sophomores. So, I mean, this is a Van team who obviously already having postseason success and will probably continue to do so in years to come. But we are very excited for tonight's matchup, as you can tell, here live from Lone Oak. So not much of a drive for for either of these teams. And once again, as always, the Sulphur Springs crowd traveling well, as they always do. And we're very excited about that. Tomorrow, like we said, this will be a 3-game set. And obviously tonight being Game 1. Tomorrow night we'll be back here for Game 2, same time, same place at 6 p.m. And then Game 3, if needed, would be Friday also at 6 p.m. If you ever get the chance to come support these Ladycats in person, please do so. They are a ton of fun to watch, and they definitely deserve your support in person. But if you can't make it, we've got you covered. We're here for the Bell Concrete pregame show, who I'm going to tell you about. But very quickly, before we go anywhere, I just want to say, for anyone that doesn't know, to be able to broadcast these games, we have to get permission from both teams involved. If it's a playoff game, which means a neutral site, we have to get permission from the host site as well, and then also from the UIL. And in every single sport that we've done so far over the last couple of years, usually the UIL stops granting permission right after this round. Going into the regional tournament is usually when they stop granting permission. So this could, win or lose, be the final series that we get to broadcast. But if there's any way possible, obviously we'll be broadcasting every game we possibly can. But this year has been so much fun, and we're already ready for next year, already ready to go. And if you and your business want to be a part of the broadcast, this is the woman you need to contact. We have just a couple spots left for next year already. But if you watch this and you want to be a part of it, Mandy@chadsmedia.com is the person to contact. You could be a part of this broadcast. You could support the Sulphur Springs Ladycats and Wildcats. We appreciate every single one of our advertisers so much. We wouldn't be able to do this if it weren't for them. So if you're a fan of the broadcast, you enjoy watching these things, go support these local businesses any chance you get, including our friends over at Bell Concrete, who as always bring you the pregame show. Bell Concrete is your hometown concrete supplier and has been a part of Sulphur Springs for over 70 years. They are a locally owned, family-oriented small business, and they are proud to support the communities that they service. They have plants located in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, and Mount Pleasant. For the very best quality and customer service in Northeast Texas, give them a call today at 903-885-3126. Now that I've told you about them, I want to give you a chance to hear from them directly, and then we'll be back to start previewing tonight's matchup.
Bell Concrete, your hometown concrete supplier, has been a part of Sulphur Springs for over 70 years. We are a locally owned, family-oriented small business. We are proud to support the communities we service. Our plants are located in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and very soon we will open a plant in Blue Ridge. For the best quality and customer service in Northeast Texas, give us a call today at 903-885-3126. We appreciate your support, and go Wildcats.
Come see us at Elevate Aesthetics in Sulphur Springs, a premier med spa for all your anti-aging treatments. We offer Botox, fillers, microneedling, IV hydration, B12, and skinny shots. And if you're struggling with weight, our compounded semaglutide weight loss program is proven to help you lose weight. Make the choice today for a more confident, vibrant you. Visit us at Elevate Aesthetics in Sulphur Springs or call us at 214-205-1333. Aging is inevitable, but looking good is a choice.
Again, we are getting close to first pitch here in Lone Oak for Game 1, this best-of-3 regional quarterfinal rematch from last year between Sulphur Springs and the Lady Vandals. Again, if you've been hanging out with us all year, thank you so much and welcome back. We had a ton of fun in the last round, which was just one game, and that one I was joined by Ryan Humphreys, which, if you keep up with our stuff, my partner during football season. But tonight, we have a very special treat for you. She is not here yet, but I will have a special partner helping me out tonight that we're going to be able to introduce to you here in just a second. So now you're not going to miss that, but we're getting very close to first pitch here in Lone Oak. You can see Ladycats getting ready to take the field. We've got the umpires out here for the umpire meeting, and you can even hear the announcements behind me. So as soon as they are ready for national anthems and starting lineups, I'm going to step out of the way, make sure you get to hear every bit of that, and then y'all are stuck with us for the next couple hours.
Your visiting team tonight is Sulphur Springs Lady Wildcats against the home team, the Vandals. This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all of the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence. We ask you, as a spectator, you consider the time and the effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth. Cheer on your team, your young athletes, applaud them, but do not, through any of your actions, cause them doubt and the value of the athletics. The officials for this game have been mutually agreed on by the school officials for both schools. Their role is not unlike those of the players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game. We ask you as students, parents, and citizens to demonstrate the kindness and respect for these officials, and you extend them any type of dedicated person in a position of responsibility. In just one moment, we'll introduce the starting lineups. And I apologize. The visiting team is the Vandals. The home team is the Ladycats. Starting with your visiting team, the Vandals. Batting second, number 11, playing third base, Michaela McKinney. Batting third, number 10, playing shortstop, Avery Crouch. Batting cleanup, number 14, playing catcher, Maylin Hill. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 1, pitching, Jaylee Potter. Batting sixth, number 2, playing first base, Tatum Horton. Batting seventh, number 17, center field, Ava Hobson. Batting eighth, number 15, designated player, Lena Sherhart. The flex player, number 9, right field, Abigail Hopton. Head coach for Van, Bailey Briggs. Assistant coaches, Bailey Simone and Craig Ham. For your Ladycats, reserves, number 3, Dottie Smith. Number 9, Braley Blevins. Number 10, Naya Yancey. Number 11, Tatum Thompson. Number 22, Emily Adamson. Now for your starting lineups for your Ladycats. Leading off, number 15, playing second base, Emerson Thompson. Batting second, number 18, playing shortstop, Nicole Higgins. Batting third, number 14, pitching, Hannah Speed. Your cleanup hitter, number 7, playing third base, Baylor Boatman. Batting fifth, number 20, playing first base, Reese Reagan. Batting sixth, number 34, playing right field, Claire Thompson. Batting seventh, number 5, the designated player, Abby Goldsmith. Batting eighth, number 6, playing left field, KK Montgomery. Batting ninth, number 16, catching, Ana E. Velasquez. Your flex player, number 17, flex position and catcher, or center field, Allison Frazier. Your assistant coaches for your Ladycats, Bailey Dorner, Brinkley Driver, and Courtney Hines. Head coach, David Carrillo. At this time, will you please rise and remove your caps as we play our national anthem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready to get started for first pitch here in Lone Oak. Again, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Tyler Linden. I told y'all are in for a treat. We have a very special guest, one of my favorite people to talk baseball and softball with. Also, of any sport, whether it be baseball or softball, by far the prettiest swing of anyone I've ever covered, Addison Cadell. Addison, thanks for joining us. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Thank you for the compliment, by the way. I always
I have to do it every time you're here. I have to.
No, I love it. I'm super happy to be here. I have several friends still on this team, girls I've given lessons to before, so I'm excited to watch them play in person. I've watched a couple of the live streams with you guys, but
I was about to say, hopefully you've tuned into some of the Chad's Media broadcasts, but yeah, this will be your first time getting to see him in person.
Yes, I'm very, very excited.
Who of these girls, who's the one you're looking most forward to seeing in person for the first time?
Oh, man. I know Hannah's freshman here, and I've been giving her lessons for forever, so seeing her play on the stage has been exciting for me.
She's been really impressive this entire year.
She does a great job. It's great to see Ani as a senior. You know, Nicole as a senior. It's awesome to see them. Of course, big fan of Abby, too. Gave her lessons for forever.
For sure.
But I'm excited to see how they perform as a team. And, you know, a bunch of these girls were freshmen when I came in, so it's exciting to see them.
Yes, they've been very good so far this postseason. The thing I would say that's most improved from this year to teams past, which I hate it because, of course, you were on some of those teams that made deep runs, but I think the offense is finally starting to click in years where maybe it hadn't quite as much. But, no, they've been very good this postseason. Again, one more time, huge thank you to our friends over at Bell Concrete for bringing you tonight's pregame show. And, yeah, we're ready to get rolling.
Leading up for your Lady Vandals, number 3, second base, Emerson Swope.
And it'll be Emerson Swope getting us started from Van. Any predictions? We did this last week and probably jinxed her, so we shouldn't do it. But the time before we did it and we didn't jinx her. Any predictions strikeout-wise from Hannah Speed tonight? Give me like a ballpark number.
Ballpark. I'm hoping she breaks 10.
Yeah,
Hoping she breaks 10. That's the goal for the night.
I definitely think she's capable of doing it.
Absolutely. She does a great job. She has good speed. The wind's kind of blowing against her today, but that's when her movement comes in, and just her presence on the mound is a great strength to her. So I'm excited to see what she does.
My favorite thing from her, and I probably sound like a broken record at this point, but I mean, her rate of first pitch strikes is incredible.
Yes. No, she attacks early, and she knows what she's good at. So she's definitely gonna do, you know, she's gonna work that rise ball. She's gonna work at backdoor. She's gonna mix in some speeds, and she does a very good job catching batters off guard.
That one misses high. What is your plan of attack as a hitter against a pitcher like this? Just to try to hit as early in the count as possible?
Yeah, I don't want to see the junk that they can give me later on in the count if I get behind. I want to hit early. I want to be aggressive. You know, that first strike that I see that I can do damage to is the pitch I'm going to swing at. So
that one just oh, he did give it to her. Okay, I thought he said just a bit outside. No, he did say a bit outside. Okay, I'm bugging. 2-2. Yeah, especially if you do know she's throwing first pitch strikes. You're like, all right, it's my chance to go ahead and hop on something early.
Yes. And I don't know much about Van this year, but I know in the past they've had a pretty solid team. They've had some pitchers come through the program.
And 5 pitches into this one, we do have our first strikeout of the night from Hannah Speed.
9 to go.
She might. I think she can get there. Yeah. That, I think, for sure, you know, you saw some of in the earlier rounds, some run rules. I would have a feeling this one probably does go the distance. So
I hope so.
Both of the ones last year did.
Yeah. Well, I've been seeing all the home runs, all the deep shots that I've seen. So I think that's great that they, you know, coming from being in the program, that we can finally hit. That's always a good turnaround to have for sure. So
fun game. I'm looking forward to playing with you tonight. Obviously, we do our home run derby. You can put in the call anytime you want.
Okay.
They don't have to hit a home run. As long as they get on base, you get your call back, so you can use it again later. But see if you use any of those. The wind is blowing, but I can't tell. If it's blowing out or blowing in.
A little bit of both. It's pretty windy outside today.
It is.
And this field looks a little deep. I can't tell if it's because of the turf or not, but 215.
215, okay. Look at producer Corey coming in clutch.
I know, right? He's got it figured out over there.
The 0-2, swinging a miss, strike 3, so back-to-back strikeouts, both swinging to get this one started.
Avery Crouch.
Let's see if she can go 1, 2, 3 right here. That would be good start to the game.
It would. I'm also just now noticing back-to-back lefties in the Van lineup to get started. So the first ride
I didn't see any bunts or anything small.
Fouls that one back. 0-1.
This field is beautiful. Is this new?
Yes,
Carolina?
I believe this is. Do we know how many years, Corey? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's brand new. Yeah.
It looks like it.
It sure looks like it for sure.
Yeah, when y'all said y'all were playing in Lonoke, it kind of surprised me because usually they play on turf in playoffs, but I didn't know that they have turf now. So made my drive a lot easier, besides the Dallas traffic.
Right.
But
that one popped foul out of play. 0-2. Yeah, we've been really lucky so far this postseason. Athens had a really nice field. They were very accommodating to us. Commerce, very nice field as well, and now we're here. Again, this game 1 of the series. Game 2 tomorrow night, right here at the same time, 6 p.m. And then game 3, if needed, would be Friday, also at 6 p.m.
Well, hopefully it's not needed. It's always great to finish those in 2.
For sure. Get you an extra kind of day of rest.
Absolutely. This is quarterfinals, correct?
Yes, regional quarterfinal.
All right. Getting close.
That one misses high and away. Did y'all make it to the regional semifinal one year? Or yes, okay.
Yeah.
Thought so.
Made to semis and then couldn't quite go the distance.
So was your junior year?
Yes, that was my junior year. My time as a Lady Cat, we definitely had a third round curse that took us a while to break out of, but
the 1-2 misses high, so even up the count at 2-2.
This is where Hannah's best in this count right here because she's thrown some junk so far that they've seen, and she has some stuff left in the tank, and this is where I like to see her throw because she's still in control of this count right here.
Absolutely.
And
she does get the swing and a miss, strike 3, so it is 3 up, 3 down, obvious strikeouts to get us started. We will be back for the bottom of the first.
Your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter the most. I understand that no two families need the same covers. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs from auto, home, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. Don't just take it from me, but from one of my clients who has stated, it has been the easiest insurance buying experience I've ever had. Life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself for your family?
Ready for the bottom of the first here in Lonoke, where we will get to see the Lady Cat bats for the first time. Before we do, I want to tell you about our friend Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. When you work with Katie, you get more than just a realtor. You get a trusted partner who is active in the community and cares about you and your family's future. So if you're looking for a realtor who is passionate about finding you and your family the perfect home, be sure to call her at 903-243-2304. Also want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Muddy Jake's. They're your home for delicious food and the best sports entertainment with a lively atmosphere, friendly service, and great prices. Muddy Jake's is the perfect place to watch any game. Also, every night of the week's a great night to go to Muddy Jake's. Monday nights, they got trivia night. Thursday night, Queen of Hearts. Definitely want to check both of those out. And then also, we want to tell you about the stadium at Burgerland, where they pride themselves on exceptional food and equally exceptional service. Their Burgerland promise is that the tea is sweet, the burgers are greasy, and the large fries are indeed large, where the food is fresh and they cook right in front of you. Don't take our word for it. Next time you're in the mood for a good old-fashioned burger, visit their lively hole-in-the-wall joint on the square. Come see how they're creating Burgerland fans one burger at a time. So ready for the bottom of the first. Emerson Thompson, Nicole Higgins, and Hannah Speed to get us started.
That's a good start, and they look good so far from what I'm seeing here. But,
Emerson Thompson.
Yeah, Emerson hitting .333 in the postseason so far, and leads the team with 5 RBI.
it's awesome.
Yeah, from your leadoff hitter.
Yeah, Emerson's come a long way from her freshman year here, and she does a lot. She's got the speed. You want her on the bases. She makes a great leadoff. She has power. She can do stuff that's bunts and soft, and then she really puts pressure on the defense.
Swing through that one. Yeah, she really does. We've already seen 1 home run from her this postseason, and then she had a 2 home run game in district.
There you go.
And if she just puts it in play, obviously a huge threat to get on.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, coming from a hot corner over there, that the speedy girls are a lot more threatening than than the big hitters, from my perspective.
Also a very good defensive second baseman.
Yes, she's done a great job. She's a junior this year?
Yes, I believe so.
I think so.
2-1 swing through that one as well, 2-2. I know you've only gotten 4 pitches. I'll give you time to continue to, adjust your opinion over time. But what are you seeing from the Van pitcher so far, just in this first at bat?
So far, it's
if you're the 2-hole, you're on deck. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna lay off the high stuff. Seen 2 high pitches in a row, and it's got a little bit of movement there, but I haven't seen anything necessarily that's jumping out of the zone or jumping away or anything like that. So I'm just gonna stick to my guns here and look for a pitch that I can hit. Haven't seen an off speed yet. Might see it here.
3-2.
Yeah, lots of high stuff. I would definitely either front or back of the box, depending on the hitter, make an adjustment there. So you can either hit the high stuff or lay off of it.
Number 18, playing shortstop, Nicole.
Because no one hits a rise ball well. I'll tell you that.
That's fair.
There's not a single player in the league that can do that.
I was going to ask.
Or I haven't seen it yet.
And here is Nicole Higgins. Nicole Higgins has been very good in the postseason, hitting .455.
That's awesome.
Lays off that one, 1-0.
She's got quite the elbow guard on.
She does, yes. That's a new addition, I think, for the first game or the second game of playoffs. It was the second game of playoffs, yeah.
And it's her left arm.
It is.
Interesting. Yeah, so far I'm only seeing up stuff and down stuff. I haven't seen much side-to-side movement yet. But Nicole's doing a good job staying disciplined here. I would sit there until she throws me a strike.
So you're not giving yourself the green light on 2-0?
Depending. Not there.
Not there. There you go, 3-0. And I'm sure for sure probably taking 3-0.
I mean, she hasn't thrown a true strike yet, so not that I've seen. That's 7 pitches that have been balls.
Yeah. So it's 3-0. It is a 4-pitch walk, and we will have our first base runner of the night, Nicole Higgins.
Brings up number 18, Nicole Higgins.
Nope, we just had her. It is Hannah Speed, the freshman.
Yeah, if I'm Hannah, I'm sitting until she throws me a strike. It's a lot of balls in the first 2 batters.
If we would have had the same crowd we had last week, the Quinlan crowd started the ball 5, ball 6 chant. So,
oh, lovely.
Silver Springs tried to retaliate later and then had the count wrong, and it wasn't a great look. Does get a called strike there, though.
Third batter, number 14, Hannah Speed.
I will say just through district play, Hannah Speed did lead the team in a number of offensive categories. She was very good through district play.
Yeah, I spoke to her earlier this week about her swing a little bit. I think that, I've been in her spot, big freshman on varsity, and it's your first year. It can be a very mental part of your game, hitting in playoffs and these big situations. So we got to talk a little bit there, and, hopefully she'll be able to make some adjustments here and, hit how we know that she can hit. So.
Swings for that one, 1-2. So still yet to see a ball put in play from either of these teams, but. The 1-2.
There we go.
Fouls that one back.
Yeah, if I'm facing this pitcher, I definitely want to see the low stuff versus the high stuff. She's definitely mixing it up, but that's a pitch that you can do damage to versus the high stuff. So that should just kind of protect in this count.
Yeah, obviously 1-2. Right. For sure. Yeah, because even 0-2, okay, probably for sure trying to get me to chase here, but 1-2 is a little trickier.
2-2 and 1-2 are some of my least favorites. Full being takes the cake. Least favorite count to hit in.
Oh, is it?
Absolutely. Because you got to protect, but you also can take that 4-pitch. You can take that 4th ball. Good.
Yeah, that's true. Because even on 2-2, you might be a tiny bit more selective. I don't know.
I always tell our pitchers, I'm in our pitchers' ear pretty much the entire game, whether they like it or not. And I always tell my pitchers, and at 1-2 or 2-2 count, how many pitches they have left to work with. They have 2 pitches left to work with. They have 1 pitch left to work with.
Hannah Speed does pop that one up. Second base side does make the grab for the second out. Already the second full count we've seen, though.
That fly out to second brings up your cleanup hitter, number 7, Baylor.
And here is Baylor Boatman, a player who's been very hot up at the plate lately. really a lot of the entire regular season was dealing with like different injuries and sicknesses and stuff, and we're starting to see her really at like 100%.
That's good.
And I think you can definitely see it in her confidence and in her swing.
Absolutely. She looks confident at the plate. That's always a good sign of a good hitter.
First pitch swinging. Sends it on the ground at second, fielded cleanly. So despite the 1-out walk, Ladycats not able to do anything here in the bottom of the inning. We'll be back for the top of the second in a scoreless game.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
Top of the second here in Lone Oak, still scoreless. Neither team able to get really anything going yet offensively. Before we continue, I want to tell you whether it's routine maintenance, pool repairs, or equipment installation, Weary Pools has you covered. They take care of the hard work, so you can dive in and have fun. Give them a call, because when it comes to your pool, only the best will do. And our friends over at Gary's Pest Control, they help homeowners and business owners control bug and pest infestations all throughout East Texas. They immediately assess and address current pest infestations and help you prevent them from happening again in the future. And do you need a custom t-shirt, hat, or other apparel? If so, the Gypsy Willow loves making your ideas come to life. Send them an email to tjwcustomapparel.com or visit their website, thegypsywillow.com, to learn more and get started. I saw that. You giving me a look over there?
Oh, it's easy for you to say is what I was going to say. I probably would struggle too, so.
Ready for the top of the second. 1, 2, 3 went down all via the strikeout, so it'll be the 4, 5, 6, starting with Malin Hale. Obviously, Hannah Speed locked in up there.
Yep. Vandals, number 14, Malin Hill.
Do we see it again, or do we start seeing the ball be put in play a little bit?
We're about to find out.
We are about to find out.
This is our cleanup hitter, one of the better hitters in the lineup, so we'll see what she can do with Hannah. She's got the stirrups over the cleats.
She does. That's a good.
That's an interesting tactic there.
You don't see that very often.
No, but to each their own.
Sends that one well out of play, but got a hold of it pretty good. Run through a lot of syrups doing that.
This is just a long strike. That's what we like to call those.
Mm-hmm. Counts all the same.
You can hit a ball at 250 foul and it's still strike.
True. That is true.
Now you might not see that pitch again.
That's your one chance with that one.
It's your one chance with that pitch, but
not just at bat either. Maybe the rest of the night.
Probably.
That one just fouled back 0-2.
See that off speed kind of working in there.
I always love when we're able to sit at this view, because up at the press box you can't quite see as well, but like from this view you can really see the spin on her pitch. So very quickly up ahead 0-2. These Lady Cat uniforms, did y'all wear those, or were these something they've gotten since?
These are new.
Gotcha.
I wore the blue pins and the gray.
I'm a big fan of the black and white pinstripe.
I think they look very nice. It's nice that they're getting new uniforms and getting a little bit more money in the budget.
That one put in play, but Nicole Higgins able to bring it in. So we have had a ball put in play now, but
yep. Only one, and kind of weak. But it's okay. Nicole's new over there at shortstop too. She was a left fielder for us.
Yeah, even last year she was left field and Emerson was the shortstop, I believe, and now they've switched. Nicole at short and Emerson at second, which they're a solid middle infield duo.
Absolutely, they got speed. Nicole's got a good arm. They're both smart.
We actually saw them turn a double play in last week's
That's awesome.
area game. And it was in a really big moment, too, because they had a little lead, I think 4 or 5 runs. But for the first time all night, Quinlan was kind of starting to put something together. They'd hit a 2-run bomb already that inning and then had another runner on, I believe 1 out, and they turned the double play to get out of the inning. So
it's awesome.
It's a good little momentum shift.
Definitely. Double plays are fun.
Early on that one, swing through it. Jaylee Potter, the pitcher for Van. Chance to help herself out.
That one might have rolled a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Just testing out the turf, you know.
Right.
Want to see the bounces.
Do you prefer turf or like natural?
I like to play on dirt.
Okay.
For being honest, I have always liked to play on dirt.
Potter sends that one into left center, but
There we
Montgomery
go.
makes the play on it. It's still 2 up, 2 down so far here in the top of the second. So if you're Potter, you feel pretty good about the at-bat you just had, I feel like.
Absolutely.
Brings up number 2.
I would definitely, second time through the lineup, I would really start working in my off speed if I were Hannah.
Good call.
Maybe working a little bit further off the plate, see what the umpire will give you. Especially against this 4-5 right there. They both had good swings, decent contact. This girl is tall.
She is. Call strike one there. This is Tatum Horton, and I believe she is who threw against Sulphur Springs in the series last season. Or she did for game 1 anyway.
Right.
And did well. That was a game Sulphur Springs won just 2-0.
She definitely has the look of a pitcher.
That and like first base,
Yes.
which I believe is what position she might be at right now.
That would make sense. Usually girls that are built that tall do one or the other.
Or both. Yeah.
Or both, in this case.
So 1-1.
But Van is known for a couple tall pitchers back in the day. Skylar Savage was just named first team All-American at UNT for her conference, and she was a pitcher at Van back when I was in school. And she's done very well in college so far, so good friend of mine there. And she sits at a good 6'2".
Wow.
So her foot lands about this far out of the circle, about a foot out of the circle when she lands, but
Swing and a miss, strike 3, so the 4th strikeout of the night for Hannah Speed. And we will go to the bottom of the second, see if the Ladycats can get the bats to start rolling.
At Cody Drug, we believe in providing exceptional customer care and convenience. We do this by offering unique and comprehensive services unlike big chain pharmacies. With our medicine,
They provide excellent benefits, including paid time off to support causes that you care about. Join their team and build your career with Clayton today. If you're interested in applying, call 903-439-0242. And also our friends over at BT Medical. Go visit their store where you can find wheelchairs and hospital beds, as well as many other necessary medical equipment. And don't worry, if you can't leave the house, they offer convenient delivery, as well as 24/7 on-call services. Keep your business local with BT Medical, supplying equipment with care. So Reese Reagan getting us started here in the bottom of the second. She's been very good. She didn't get hardly any chances to hit last game. A lot of intentional walks.
I'm sure. I mean, a hitter like this, you don't necessarily want to throw to unless you have to.
Especially, which I was talking about this with Chad earlier, 3-game series is a little different, but in a 1-game thing, she'd hit 2 home runs in the by-district round. So if it's a 1-game thing, you're like, I don't know that I can afford to,
Absolutely.
to throw to her.
Yeah,
Maybe.
1-game series is crazy. When you told me that last week, it was, I mean, obviously they pulled it off, but that's a big gamble you're taking. Everybody can have a good or a bad day. So that's the good thing about series.
Now you did get the win, and you saved at least 1, if not 2 games of like Hannah Speed on the mound.
Absolutely,
So
which is nice.
it all worked out.
Especially going into the hard part of playoffs here. It's good to save your arm as best you can.
2-0, Reagan is swinging, sends it down the line to right field. It is down fair. She's going to hold up for just 1, so it's a leadoff single on a hard hit ball from Reese Reagan.
With that single down the right field line brings up number 34, Claire.
That's really what you want to see right there. Some senior leadership coming in, stepping up. You know, didn't get much the first inning and starting off the inning with a good hit and showing the rest of the girls in the lineup that she's hittable, and it really sets the stage for a good inning.
Thompson shows bunt but pulls back. Yeah, you go up there, you take a couple balls, and then the first thing you really get to hit, put a good swing on it.
So it's a good piece of hitting.
Thompson lays off again, 2-0. DH Abby Goldsmith on deck. And she is somebody who hadn't been getting a ton of hits lately, but been drawing a lot of walks, seeing a lot of pitches. Yeah.
4 walks in the last 7 at bats. That's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of walks.
So it's a 3-0 count to Claire Thompson.
Yeah, you hate to see it in your batting average, but you love to see it in your on-base percentage.
Helps out there for sure.
Yep. I have to remind myself of that constantly. When you have 12 walks in 3 series, it's fun.
And it's just a 4-pitch walk. So now runners on first and second, no outs for Abby Goldsmith. First left-handed batter of the night. Did that affect you at all when you were pitching? I know you pitched.
I did pitch in high school.